Que la que hay, buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Mi nombre es Manuel Pérez y estoy yo soy Gamer Live, donde estamos jugando The Last of Us parte 2, Remaster, la versión remasterizada. Y primero que nada, hay que agradecer a la PlayStation por darnos código de este videojuego mm, varias semanas antes de que fue como que bastante. Así que en esta ocasión, ok, ahora. En esta ocasión lo que vamos a estar haciendo es jugar un poquito de lo que es No Return, el modo, este nuevo modo que lanzó el videojuego. Y también vamos a estar, también acomodarme. Vamos a jugar un poquito de lo que es la campaña, pero en esta vez ponerle los comentarios. Y vamos a ponerle unas cosas bastante chéveres. Pero primero que nada, diablo, este juego es súper deprimente, as heck. Así que voy como hago esto. A ver. Ok, hay tres tipos de runs: Standard, Custom, Daily. Daily es un solo intento. Eh, Challenges es la manera en que tú vas desbloqueando diferentes cosas, ya sea los bosses. So, me toca vencer a estos tipos. Awesome. Pues tienes que hacer diferentes retos por tal de desbloquear estos skins. Y este skin está demasiado cool. Este skin está cool. Este está ok. Yo estoy en Twitch. Hey, estamos en vivo. ¿Qué es la que hay? ¿Qué es la que hay? Ya, vamos a también intentar lo que son los Lost Levels. Tenemos Dina, los Kings, Lev, Jesse, Gara, Tommy, Mel, Joel y Tommy. Vamos a hacer un standard run. Vamos a hacerlo. Vamos a hacerlo. Vamos a hacerlo light. Ok, vamos. Shit, tengo que mover la cámara un poquito. Alright. En serio, Mel es la mejor. Porque es médico. Yo diría Yara es la mejor. Por el hecho de que tienes a Lev con ella. Como que él sin duda es de los mejores. Como que los upgrades que tú le haces a él, sin duda, son beneficios. Hasta ahora, Abby está genial. Así que voy a intentar con ella. La primera vez que utilizo Mel.
Okay.
Tú sabes que esta fue como que la primera ocasión en que yo descubrí que Mel fue interpretada por Ashley Burch. Y ella es la voz de Aloy. Como que ahora no puedo dejarlo de ver. Infested. Ok. Hunter. Ok, tengo que sobrevivir. I wanna pa. Oh. Yep. Vámonos hoy. ¡Vamos! Ay, me mató, me mató, me mató. ¡No! Te voy a cerca. Te voy a cerca. Oh my god, tengo que cambiarle esto del juego. Um, ahora. Awesome. Ok. Vámonos con los míos. Ok, vamos a acomodar esto. Si me ven que estoy viendo como que extremadamente para el lado, es que el
Ready?
televisor lo tengo
Yes.
allá. Así que. Contact. Ok. Rattlers. ¿Quién diablos eran? Ah, Infected. Vamos.
Over here.
Ah.
Over here! Oh, God damn it! Marta! Push
Vamos,
forward!
vamos. ¡Ah!
Don't let up!
On your right.
Rayo, vamos.
To the right.
She's out!
Awesome. Que soy malo. Ok. La recompensa. Gracias, Lev. Esto es súper chévere. Awesome. Ok, cool. Esto es solo juego, hermano. Lo que lo hace como que la experiencia un poquito más rara. Pero está genial. Realmente está súper cool. Lo que yo lo estoy utilizando a Yara y a Lev porque Lev está conmigo. Donde capture Seraphites. Ok. Hold up, infected. Vamos a hacer esto.
Stay calm. All right.
Ok. Este modo está chévere por el hecho de que tenemos 2 minutos para completarlo. Así que tenemos 2 minutos para... Menos de 2 minutos para desbloquear... sacar esto. Lev, cuando tú quieras, pa. Vamos, vamos.
On the right.
No!
Wow.
Not bad. Thank you.
Y ahora recompensa. Vamos a coger un poco. Awesome. No, realmente la recompensa, el score es realmente basado en el tiempo, en el daño, en cómo lo completaste. ¿Ves? Pero la forma en que tú vas desbloqueando cosas y personajes vía los retos. Awesome. Ok, yo necesito que Lev y que... Sí, Lev sea un asesino. Quarter Branch. I'm sorry. Ahora. Yo necesito que su hermano sea un asesino. Alright. Vamos a ver si hay una escopeta o algunas recetas para aprender. Sure. Esto es bueno. Vamos. Vamos. Ahí estamos. Ahí estamos. Hold up. ¿Cuál era este? Le hubiera dado el triángulo. Hold up.
Follow me. All right. There's a demon! To the Demon! Behind you!
Qué cute.
Behind you! Behind you!
Gracias. ¡Vamos! Ya, realmente está chévere esto. ¡A la porra! ¡No, no, no! ¿Qué yo hice? ¿Qué yo hice? Alright. ¿Qué yo hice? Terminé bad. Oye, vamos a intentar con Mel. ¿Qué con Mel? Estoy jugando light, así que... Oh, Jesse. Una pena lo que te pasó, tipo. Una pena.
Okay.
Ok. Haunted Seraphim. Ah, ok.
We know you're out there.
Ugh, rayo.
Here, here.
Recuerden que esto es mirrored, así que
Let go. Oh no.
awesome. Uh, Pensé que iba a hacerme un poquito. Bueno, me fue difícil. Voy a ir cerrando esto un poquito más. Ahí está. Bello. Compraría esto, pero no tengo adicional. Esto le puedo darle uso. Ya, eso es lo chévere de este modo, este Light Shadow. Que cada personaje tiene una habilidad totalmente distinta. Por eso es que Mel es como que de los personajes más únicos en el juego por el hecho de que... vamos a... ¿Por cuál me voy? Por eso es que el personaje de Manny es como que tan interesante porque tiene acceso a un montón de armas que pueden ser consideradas OP por algunos, pero mira todas estas cosas chéveres. Esto no es necesario, pero cool. Pero no puede curarse. Lo que son Slime Time Headshots. ¿Sabes qué? Awesome. Lo que son personajes como Tommy y Joel tienen la habilidad, no pueden, esquivar el ataque melee. Que-
Stay alert. Picking.
Estoy bien cerca de todo el mundo.
Got eyes on him! On the shelves!
Vamos, vamos.
Casey! Push forward!
Ah. Boom.
Not bad.
Good stuff.
Okay, awesome. Y esto me va a ayudar para las próximas misiones. Por eso es que Catcher es de mis favoritas. Dímelo, manchita. Va. Ok, vamos a hacer este. Vamos a hacer el capú. Este es bueno. Aunque este es mejor. Este es actually bueno. Ah, maldita sea. Sí, es como el juego. Ah, rayos. Qué fastidio. Bueno, qué fastidio. Por un solo punto. No pude conseguir el lanzallamas. Espera un momento, dame. Capture. Hunter. Infection. Awesome. Dame 10 segundos. Hey. Rebirth sale el 29 de febrero. Y Outlaws. Durante este año. Seguramente en noviembre o en octubre. ¿Cuál de esos dos te interesa más? Por lo menos son dos juegos grandes para en este año. Tenemos Final Fantasy, que estoy loco por jugarlo, mano. Haunted. Boom. Vamos a escondernos. ¡No! ¡Beso! ¡Vamos, vamos! Yes! Wow! Oh my god. Ugh.
Great.
Wow. Ese estuvo ahí, garete. Y una bomba. Por un momento me vi llorado. No, se lo solto. Con los lobos. ¡Au! ¡Ah!
Damn it. I know you're out there. Got you now!
Rayo.
That was something.
Chavienda. Ah, no, en verdad que sí. Ah, rayo. A ver si por lo menos hay una shotgun. ¡Ah! Chavienda. Qué pena, mano. Este jueves. Este jueves es el stream del el directo de Xbox. Estaremos reaccionando a ese. Mañana estaremos reaccionando al de Samsung. A ver qué día entre van a hablar sobre AI. Porque ese es como que el feature grande que tienen. Inteligencia artificial. Ahí vamos a hacer esto. Ah, un nuevo Gambit. Vamos. Ah. That's okay. Me distraje. Me distraje ahí. Este modo está super cool, mano. Fuera de relajo, este modo está super cool. Vamos a, a chequear un momento de lo que son los levels. Making of los levels. Vamos a ver qué es la que hay.
You're about to play an unfinished level from The Last of Us Part 2. The reason we added this section is there are a few sequences, and we picked the 3 of the best ones, that we cut from the game. You know, often we build a game that's much bigger than what ends up being the final product. They were months away from being finished, but we wanted to give you an insight of what it's like when we built the game, because often we have this whole thing constructed and it doesn't have final art or audio or dialogue. And here you get to see the building blocks of what it's like when we first string a bunch of these levels together. This is the intro to the first deleted level, and this one is the roughest of the 3.
Okay,
We wanted
the
to
roughest.
show more of how Jackson operates. So this is the festival where Ellie ultimately kisses Dina. This sequence would have come very late in the game as a flashback sequence while you're in the farm with Dina. And we wanted to show what is the rest of Jackson doing, and wanted to put on the stick, make it interactive. So you could see when you're outside, there are all these almost like carnival games that you can play. You could mix drinks.
Carnival games,
You could play
okay.
with these kids that are playing a sort of clicker Marco Polo, sit down and listen to conversations. And all the different interactions were first or second pass, very, very early passes. The building blocks are there, but nothing is final. And ultimately, while we were very excited by this sequence, it's pretty fun and lighthearted. It just slowed things too much as we're barreling towards the end of the story at this point. So again, reminder, rough, missing audio, missing animation, missing gameplay tweaks, missing dialogue, but pretty representative of what
Okay.
it would have been. So enjoy.
Manteca de grillo en X dice, vale la pena el upgrade. Fuera de relajo ya. Nice.
Originally, this level was going to transition us to farm. We would go all the way through to the dance, where Ellie and Dina share their first kiss. Then we would play through farm, and when Ellie plays the guitar at night, she would remember the Seth incident. So, the opening for this was a little tricky. We needed it to match at least a little. Something we really wanted to do was highlight the way their lives had turned upside down since she went down this path. We had this idea of recontextualizing all of our usual gameplay mechanics that were designed for really violent ends. The workbench, door bashes, throwable weapons, and even the infected, which is my personal favorite. Peppered throughout the level are moments of levity or shared history, all the while seeing how happy and mundane it is not a festival without one of these throwing games. This one, of course, uses our throwable system where you're often chucking explosive things or stunning things, but for a more wholesome purpose, although some people take this game really seriously. A fun aspect of this is if you did well, you could win a toy here. Ellie would place it in her pocket. If you had done this, you'd find the toy with JJ, the baby, later back at the farm. When we cut this, the toy made it through anyway because it was so cute. It is the same one you see on the tractor at the farm. Ollie, the makeup artist, is pretty simple. It's one of those little in-game scenes we peppered in to make it feel like Ellie had roots in the town. Hallie, our writer, mentioned that in her mind, an ex-girlfriend of Ellie's tattooed her arm to cover up her scar. So we figured this might be the only time you get to see that. We wanted to hint at it and allude to it and make it feel like there had been so much more that had been happening and so much more that Ellie threw away.
So, Ellie se hizo el tatuaje aquí en Jackson. Nice.
This is one of my favorite sections because I think that it achieves both the slice of life aspect of Jackson while also being a stark reminder of how dark the world that they live in really, really is. To attract attention and curiosity, one of the kids was supposed to make this adorable, messed up little clicker impression, and the others would giggle. We tried a version where if you got close enough, the kid might try and follow you a little before turning back. Since clickers are blind and move by echolocation, for this game of messed up tag, Ellie must close her eyes and listen for when the children give themselves away. The thought was that these kids are in relative safety. They still grow up with the dangers of clickers and runners, and all those lessons would embed themselves in the games that they play. When the festival got cut, they tried to preserve this moment and move it to the front of the game where the snowball fight is, as a tutorial. However, being in the headspace of a clicker doesn't really teach you how to deal with them.
Lo estoy mostrando,
Eventually,
Chris.
it evolved, and they instead made the snowball fight, which was, I think, way more effective. For me, it's character illuminating that not only does Ellie know this game, she plays along. There's a familiarity with the kids that's really nice to see, especially because it's such a difference from the Ellie we see later, who has a sort of hollow normalcy that she's trying to get with JJ, but kind of fails.
Está chévere. Esto para personas que realmente están interesadas en los videojuegos.
There's a hidden spot at the back that was just a bit of fun. It was highlighting Jackson's normalcy with something we would find in a real world. In the back, you would find teenagers finding some alone time with each other in a dark corner of a party. It was rewarding the player for peeking into a hidden corner, but ultimately redirecting them back to the festival. We also had versions of them smoking weed here, despite Maria's consternation, probably having gotten it from Eugene.
Realmente, en cuestión de el remaster, como entre un 9, 10, un 5 estrellas, como que bien alto. Realmente está chévere. A no necesitamos anillo aquí. Le doy un... Le puedo darle entre 9 a 5 estrellas. Ya estoy como que cogiendo una mala reputación de como que, es que defienda a PlayStation. Ok, ya haciéndome esto. Dice macho. Vi que le diste un 4 de 5 en tu review, Chris. Ok, está muy alto. Bueno, estaba muy alto. Ya, porque, mano, desde que supe que este remaster era para que el equipo de Naughty Dog se vaya familiarizando con cómo ellos hacen sus videojuegos, como que, ok.
The ladder acts as an immediate goal for the player, but being able to climb out is not going to be so easy. To keep levels interesting and engaging, we alternate between positive and negative values the player experiences. Here, it's a positive to have found the ladder, but then a negative to discover it's not the solution. But then another positive to identify the next short-term goal of the doorway. By alternating between these opposing values, we give players what they expect, but not how they expect it. This level, internally known as Fine Nora, was quite long in duration as we had to make Ellie traverse a far distance to the opposite side of downtown Seattle. The sewer section was originally longer than what we released the game with, approximately 10 minutes more. This was one of the few areas of the game that used water flow as part of a traversal puzzle. The player has to go upstream to use the current to get to the platform to reach the other side. We mostly cut this mechanic game wide, however it remained in essence in the section swimming to the aquarium as Ellie when you were avoiding the waves. When the players reach the doorway and enter into the room, they're faced with a dead end. The real reason for this dead-end room is that on the reversal, when exiting back out of the doorway, players are faced with the route onwards. A pipe that they'd not been able to see when they were swept past it on the way in, and something that was hidden from view when on the side platforms. The intention here being that the only option is to go off the standard path in order to search for a way out.
¡Ya!
Get me the hell out of here.
Para mí el juego es un 5 de 5, pero todo lo que le añadieron se siente como half-baked. En modo no return se nota que era el multijugador game cancelado. Yo tengo curiosidad realmente de qué era el multijugador. Porque esto pudo haber sido como un Return pudo haber sido una experiencia cooperativa hasta en cierta manera.
We slowly introduced the player to consider climbing into smaller pipes and crouching in these tight spaces.
Up and out.
This is to slowly build up to and encourage the player to climb into such small pipes that they'd have to be crawling on their stomach, which is something that the player previously may not have recognised as a playable space. We love the idea of making Ellie prone through a tiny, dirty pipe in order to get out, as it was a great opportunity to use our prone mechanic. The unique camera setup was created to support crawling in these pipes, as the standard prone camera is much higher above the player. We also created custom collision in order for Ellie to manoeuvre in these tight spaces easily. Initially, the oblong collision capsule around her character caused issues crawling around corners. We put extra effort into the custom corner collision. In order for the player to feel cramped, claustrophobic and desperate, we'd been enforcing the traversal mechanics that allow for a tight environment to promote these feelings. We introduced the use of the squeeze through so that we can keep the player feeling enclosed and tight, but without repeating the same geometry. Here we change from low ceilings with wider walls to high ceilings and tight walls to change up the spatial pacing and keep the level from repeating itself. Originally, we had the waterline much higher here, so players had to swim through this tight tunnel. As we surface from the water and over the crest of the slope, we reveal what is further in this tunnel. A clicker that sprouted and the fungus has grown on the sides of the pipe. It was great to see people who user-tested this area becoming increasingly worried as we forced the player to squeeze past the fungus and inches away from the clicker's face, all the time not being sure whether the clicker might be alive or attack them. Although we aren't as cruel as to force a clicker attack in such close proximity, we do have a payoff for this moment. This clicker momentarily turned into Joel to show Ellie's PTSD from what happened to Joel at the start of the game. Ultimately, we decided to save this moment for the farm level, as it was more impactful there because it could become the centrepiece of that experience. Whereas in the sewers, we weren't able to make it as much of a narrative point and give it the breathing room and reaction time that it deserves, given the tight space.
Estas cosas de ellos revelando, como estaría genial que más videojuegos lo hicieran. Porque a mí me encantan estos detalles de cómo ellos diseñaron esto.
Using this pipe was retained in the iteration we shipped with, as it's the last of the extreme methods Ellie has to undergo in order to escape the sewers, and what she will go through in her pursuit of revenge.
Ok, ya esto fue parte, creo. Sí, esto fue parte. Cállate.
The last ladder climb is quite lengthy, and although we could have trimmed it down to a shorter climb, we liked how this last segment of the journey built anticipation for whether there was success at the top or not after all you've been through. Ultimately, the ladder exits out into the subway station, which is how it connects in the final game. Ellie then has to find her way to the hospital from here, crossing paths with the scars for the first time.
Ya mismo terminó. Fuera de relajo, terminó borrando esto. Como que terminó este stream. Y estoy y, y creo que ya lo he visto tantas veces. Hey. Ya, creo que lo del comentario, creo que lo voy a ver en YouTube de otra persona. Para que lo como que volver a jugar este videojuego es una experiencia tan miserable. Y lo digo de una forma positiva y negativa por todas las muertes. Y una persona estaba diciendo de que posiblemente para el próximo, como que para el próximo,
So the boar hunt was one of the hardest levels for me to work on. It was a huge challenge with the systems that we had, and we
debería
kept
salir como que el
trying, but it
scope
never felt quite right.
pequeño.
Originally, the level happened after the Jackson Festival, which also got cut, but before Farm. Once the festival got cut, it became the prologue to Farm. The intended experience is that we jump forward in time after the fight with Abby in the theater. We don't know where Dina is. We likely assume she's dead because she was just bleeding out. Ellie is alone. Her hair is short. So maybe this is the future or the present. In early iterations of the fight, it was more arena-like. The player slowly whittles down the boar's health. Ellie gets more visceral and more vicious. We get a little worried about her. As the boar gets weaker, more panicked, more feral, and we start feeling sympathetic to the boar. We must have gone through 5 or 6 iterations of the boar fight and all, and every single time it changed pretty drastically. We split it into clear phases, where one was like all long range. We tried another where you're getting close and you get the jump on it quite literally. You're jumping off of a rock
Ok, porque
to attack it.
se está luciendo así.
And then finally, we tried a bunch where you almost sort of go around a bunch of trailers and try and wrestle it. The gas station was built to highlight the boar's destructiveness. Since it's cramped, the boar feels larger. We also feel trapped with it, though perhaps it's trapped with us. When it charges, it gets to us quickly, so we must be on our toes. This made it more in line with Ellie's sort of hunting for trouble mindset. Listening became more important, as well as moving around slowly so it didn't hear you. Could you spot it before it saw or heard you? And could you get a shot off quickly enough so you could dodge out of the way? Or is the shot worth the cost after? It feels like a gamble. By the end of the fight, everything would likely be in shambles. The boar would burst through the back, and Ellie would follow
Yo
it
le voy a
and
meterle a
finally
Palworld.
enact revenge.
Palworld es multijugador. William. Vamos.
Got you.
Come here, sweet piggy. Come here, sweet piggy.
It's over.
Hey, sweet piggy.
Nowhere to run.
You want some bacon, sweet piggy?
The boar kill was
You're
supposed
done.
to be anything but glorious, with the boar whimpering at the back of the gap.
Come here, sweet pig. I'm just messing with you. Ahí está ese PTSD. That sweet PTSD. Ya puedo entender el por qué lo eliminaron. Yo no me pagar 8 points por esto. Extra. Vamos a comprar skin, Twisted Metal, yes. A ella le gustaría Twisted Metal. Anyway, yo creo que hemos visto lo básico. Voy a poner Gigachu a mantener el pueblo con luz y matar a los invasores mientras acabo las fábricas de monitos para hacer. Está al garete. Estás al garete. Vamos a regresar. Así que prácticamente we're done. Hemos acabado. Esto está chévere. Puedes ver los cinemáticos y ponerle y escuchar los comentarios. Esto está súper cool. Así que estoy muy high para estar decepcionado. Rocket Launcher que capturó todo por ti. Awesome. Ah, esto, The Last of Us Parte 2, el remaster. Entiendo que es un buen remaster. Entiendo que es una experiencia no tan placentera porque el juego de por sí es como una experiencia súper miserable, pero déjame ver si este tiene sus 1, 2, 3. Ok, este tiene. Entiendo que vale los $10 si quieres hacerle el upgrade. Vale full price si no lo has comprado, pero este es un videojuego que es para jugar 1 o 2 veces. Esta es mi segunda vez. No tengo interés en volver a jugar nuevamente. I'm sorry, I'm como que tapping out por lo miserable que es, por lo deprimente que es. De que jugaría The Last of Us en la versión del PlayStation 6. Maybe. ¿Jugarías The Last of Us parte 3? Dale. Pero por ahora no quiero saber nada de lo que es The Last of Us parte 2 ni parte 1 este remaster. A menos que hagan un remake. No, Manuel, no. Cero remake para The Last of Us. Deja que Naughty Dog Cooking prepare un nuevo IP, que hagan algo totalmente distinto, porque en verdad que han estirado el chicle con este IP. Pero diciendo, William, tranquilo, que va a tener que jugarlo en HD nuevamente. No, no quiero, William, no quiero. Ah. Anyway, gente, bye.